Conor versus Max, part 3, April 2027. Should we do it? It's an interesting spot, like philosophically speaking. And I gotta tell you, I'm a little over the whole Conor and money conversation. I'm a little annoyed by it, quite frankly. I feel like it's lazy. And I also feel like it's self-projection. You're putting yourself in Conor's shoes and going, I would never do it again. I got $50 million in the bank. What would I do that for? And you're missing that some guys are real competitors. In fact, this one, should we do it again? This one is going to date back to the age-old adage that you all were told as children, whether you adhered to it or not, but if you get bucked off the horse, get right back on. It's one of the most important adages and lessons in life, dare I say.
Spelled out a little bit better on championship rounds. Surgery, prehab, return to martial arts practice, go again. Final fight of the contract. I mean, that is not suspicious to you guys. I understand it is the final fight of the contract, but this dude just sold wolf tickets. This guy just scammed so many fans. This guy scammed everybody and quit in the first minute of his fight against Max Holloway after 5 years off. He said, no mas. I haven't taken any damage. Let me out of this. Essentially pulled a never back down. If you guys remember the guy just reaching down and tapping the mat and refusing to fight, that's essentially what Conor did. And the best thing he can post afterwards is final fight of the contract. We're almost out of my UFC contract. And I'm gonna show you guys more clips to back up this theory.
Footage came out of Conor McGregor just days before his fight, apparently walking into Newport Pain Management Clinic, where a knee specialist is located. That doesn't look good, right? Let's fucking be real here. That looks terrible. But again, it's not 100% proof, is it? We don't have any concrete proof of what he was there for, what the hell was going on. Doesn't look good. The same way this video of Conor McGregor taking his shoe off and struggling to put weight on that leg, it doesn't look good, but it isn't concrete proof. I hear that. But do you know what else there isn't concrete proof of? That he was fine before the fight.
We know what happened. McGregor blew his knee out in the first few seconds, made an absolute shit ton, $30 million for almost no work. Didn't really take a punch. Max Holloway got paid for nothing as well. The fight didn't happen, and of course everyone's out there. They've all got opinions. Everyone's calling it a fake and saying that he was injured beforehand and this and that, and shut the hell up, okay? Anytime Conor McGregor fights, anytime there's a big, huge fight, you get tons of casuals tuning in. They don't know what they're talking about. Conor McGregor often starts his fights with something wild, and when you've been away from the sport for 5 years and you're walking into the octagon at the T-Mobile Arena and they've got the dry ice and the crowd is going crazy for you, yeah, you got a fair bit of adrenaline running through your body, and you're asking yourself a lot of questions like, have I still got it? Can I still do this, okay? Am I still the guy? Am I as good as what I used to be? Because you never know. Maybe throughout that training camp, maybe he knew he wasn't as good as what he used to be, and that's why he looked really nervous, because he did look nervous before the fight. But that's understandable for all the reasons that I just listed. And the reason he ran out there and jumped in the air and threw that stupid kick that blew his knee out is because of the nerves, and also because he wants to show everyone, I've still got it, I'm still that guy. And you never know, there's a crazy world where the kick actually connects.
Conor McGregor has once again become the center of attention after addressing questions about his future, reigniting discussions across the MMA world. For years, McGregor has remained one of the most recognizable figures in combat sports, with every interview, social media post, or public appearance generating headlines around the globe. Although he has spent significant time away from active competition,
so ready for this fight. I cannot believe what has happened. The talk of me being off while walking into the fight is nonsense. I was calm, ready, and confident, and I am in shock at what has taken place. Now, yeah, people are talking about when he took his shoes off. Look, listen, we've all stumbled taking our shoes off on occasion, okay? And yeah, that does lean into the conspiracy, so all the tinfoil hats are going to come out and they're all going to talk like that. But earlier he tweeted as well, my head gasket is gone, destroyed. I had no injury or injuries going into the fight. I was throwing kicks, planting and jumping all throughout the camp. This came out of nowhere. I am beyond dog here. I can only describe it as hell. Well, he's not in hell, okay? He's sitting there as a father of four with a wife, with legions of fans all over the world. He got paid $30 million for the fight alone. The man's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. So try and look at it through a bit of context and perspective, because to say you're in hell is kind of crazy.
Fans continue to wonder whether the Notorious will step back into the UFC octagon or pursue new opportunities outside mixed martial arts. His latest comments have once again fueled those conversations, reminding everyone why McGregor remains one of the sport's biggest attractions. McGregor's journey has been unlike any other in UFC history. Rising from humble beginnings in Dublin, Ireland, he quickly established himself as a fearless striker with unmatched confidence and charisma. His ability to predict finishes, back up his words inside the cage, and captivate audiences transformed him into an international superstar. Historic victories over elite opponents helped him become the first fighter in UFC history to simultaneously hold championships in 2 different weight classes.
Then to top it all off, you know what even looks even worse now? I mean, can this not look any worse for Conor McGregor? He should never be able to show his face again in MMA. The Polymarket ad to go out there and straight up quit after everyone was betting on him. By the way, those people are idiots, but nonetheless, they got scammed. This is his Polymarket ad beforehand.
You're talking to me? You're doubting me? That'll always be true.
I mean, seriously. Does it get any worse than that? Does it truly get any worse than that? I don't know.
Those accomplishments permanently changed the landscape of mixed martial arts and elevated McGregor into one of the biggest names in global sports. However, the years following his championship reign have been filled with ups and downs. Injuries, business ventures, legal matters, and extended periods away from competition have interrupted what many believed would be a long championship career. Despite those setbacks, McGregor has consistently maintained that he still possesses the hunger to compete at the highest level. Whenever questions arise about retirement, he often insists that his competitive fire has not disappeared, leaving supporters hopeful that another comeback could still happen. Every time McGregor speaks publicly about his future, the MMA community pays close attention.
Yeah, of course, he's still gonna have a lot of fans. Yeah, of course, like, I'll tune in, but I don't know if I'd part ways with thousands of dollars and fly to another city to see him fight, right? Some fans might, some fans will, some fans won't. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section. But who is it going to be when he does come back? That's the big question. Of course, we've got all the people out there. Max Holloway, of course, wants to do it a 3rd time, a 4th time, a 5th time. Paddy Pimblett said he'd be down for it. Of course, Michael Chandler said that he'll do it.
I believe he wants to fight me.
And of course, there's Dustin Poirier, a man that beat him twice. He said he'd come out of retirement to fight him.
Whenever he is healed up, hit me up, Conor. I'll come back and whip you again.
By the way, he didn't hold back his words. He talked a bit of shit. He said that karma is a reflection or something like that. Talked some shit on the Deep Waters podcast. There's a few people talking shit. Machine Gun Kelly, he was out there talking a lot of shit as well.
I'm aware I did a post yesterday, and I should probably apologize for
Absolutely nothing, homie. F this dude. That's how beef works.
Yeah, I guess you kind of reap what you sow when you go after people in the media and you talk shit and this and that. When something like this happens, yeah, they come for you as well. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Fans analyze every sentence, searching for clues about whether a return is truly on the horizon. Some believe he still has unfinished business inside the UFC, while others argue that his legacy is already secure, regardless of whether he fights again. With a career that has already produced unforgettable moments, there is constant debate about what another appearance inside the octagon could mean for both McGregor and the sport itself. One of the biggest factors surrounding McGregor's future is his physical condition. Returning to elite competition after a lengthy absence requires months of intense preparation, strict discipline, and complete commitment. Competing against the world's best fighters is never easy, especially after recovering from serious injuries and spending extended periods away from active competition. Modern MMA continues to evolve rapidly, with younger contenders entering the rankings every year, making any comeback an enormous challenge. Beyond competition, McGregor has successfully expanded his influence into business. He has invested in various ventures, built major commercial partnerships, and established himself as an entrepreneur with interests extending far beyond fighting. These accomplishments have given him opportunities that many athletes never experience. As a result, some observers believe he has little left to prove financially, while others argue that competition, not money, has always been his greatest motivation. The UFC would undoubtedly benefit from another McGregor appearance. Few athletes generate the level of global attention that he commands. A single announcement involving McGregor can dominate sports headlines for days, boost pay-per-view interest, and create excitement among casual fans and longtime followers alike. His ability to attract massive audiences remains one of the reasons discussions about his future never truly disappear. Of course, any potential return would depend on several factors, including health, training readiness, contractual agreements, and the availability of an appropriate opponent. Matchmaking would play a critical role, as fans would expect McGregor to face a meaningful challenge rather than simply participate in a high-profile exhibition. Whether the opponent is a former champion, a rising contender, or someone with an existing rivalry, the matchup would immediately become one of the most anticipated events in combat sports. At the same time, opinions remain divided about what McGregor should do next. Some believe stepping away permanently would preserve his legacy as one of the sport's greatest stars. Others believe true competitors always seek one more challenge, regardless of past achievements. That debate reflects McGregor's unique place in MMA history. Few athletes inspire such passionate discussions years after their last appearance inside the cage.